Yes, don't you know it, people? It's coming home, innit? Well, probably not, to be fair, if old health and safety gate has anything to fucking do with it. But you never know. However, the Run for Bull is definitely coming home. Fresh from a victory in Viva Las Vegas, he returns to Blighty this Saturday against the very game Allen the Savage Babic in what's bound to be an absolute barnstormer. And as always, I'm here to caress your nipples and get them absolutely solid for this cracking little fight, which, by the way, is live on DAZN. And I'll tell you what, with my link below, you can watch this brilliant fight night and get 1 month free as well. Blinding stuff, don't miss out, people. Link in the comments. Now, where were we? Yes, let's get stuck in. Well, of course, the Run for Bull army will be out in force, taking over the Copper Bosch Arena this Saturday. A whopping 3,000 plus tickets dished out from Big John in recent weeks. He's completely fucking knackered now. He is totally prawn crackered, the man, but the atmosphere will certainly be worth it. I can't wait. Now, let's start with old Allen, shall we? Yes, you gotta love Babic. We've resigned ourselves to the fact that he'll never be a world beater, but he always brings us a bit of carnage, and with 11 knockouts from 12 wins, we know he'll be swinging until he's nailed down to the canvas. Oh yes. So yes, he did have his first hiccup recently, losing to Rosansky, competing for the Bridgerweight title, and yeah, Rosansky is a similar fighter to himself, to be fair, very gun-ho with heavy hands, and he simply pulverised the Croatian in 1 round, derailing the Babic unbeaten train. It's a bit of a funny one really, because we still don't actually know how good Rosansky is, to be honest. He knocked out nearly everyone and then got annihilated by Lawrence Okoli in 1 round himself, so it's a hard one to gauge. But either way, it came as quite a damaging defeat for old Allen, who's always played on the narrative that he has an indestructible chin. Now, in fairness to him, up to this point his chin was rather solid, and it needed to be, by the way, because everyone he fought managed to fucking nail it. Yes, defence has never been his strongest point, to put it lightly. He is very prone to getting hit, which of course don't bode too well going into this fight, but ultimately that's just how he fights, and he will happily take one to give one. Doesn't mind making it a slugfest, and has more than earned himself the nickname the Savage. Best believe though, this man's got a lot of heart. So then after the Rosansky defeat, he got his confidence back, beating up Steve Robinson, and yeah, it was an okay performance I suppose. He made it a brawl like he usually does. He was grinding Steve-O down round by round, and with not much coming back, it was only a matter of time before the ref stepped in. However, being critical, as you can see, he often finds himself square on, which is what has always made him so easy to hit. He's clearly not fazed by Steve's power, so it wasn't too much of a problem in this fight, but if he leaves himself this exposed, it will be a problem in the Fisher fight, because Johnny's no Steve Robinson for one. He'll be firing back, and of course he can seriously bang. Now, unlike Johnny, who's only had a handful of amateur bouts, Babic claims to have had over 100 bouts, giving him the big edge on amateur experience, and it's fair to say, having beaten the likes of world title challenger Molina, he's fought at a higher level in the pros also. However, none of the opponents he's beat were anywhere near aggressive enough to put him on the back foot or heavy-handed enough to put a dent in him, and when he finally came up against a man who was able to do this, he came completely unstuck. And with Johnny's power and aggressive nature of his own, we may just see a similar story here. But don't get me wrong, let's have some parliamentary procedure, because old Johnny's not really had the opponents yet to put him under a lot of pressure either, and you bet your bum old Babic is going to steam out of his corner round 1, swing like a bugled up fucking pisshead to try and take Johnny into them dark places he's yet to experience professionally, and how Johnny deals with it remains to be seen. But whereas he's not fought at the highest level yet under the lights, Johnny has accumulated a wealth of knowledge sparring the big boys, the likes of Chisora, Joyce, Hrgovic, Takam, even Tyson Fury, and this can only be invaluable going forward. Plus, coming off a whopping 6 straight knockout wins, he's going to be coming in with plenty of confidence as well. So yes, I think everyone is expecting the same thing from this fight, and that is total fucking carnage for the first few rounds. It's got the makeup of an early knockout written all over it, because Babic is going to be a madman. All the while he's got the energy. He may very well land on Johnny during that time, and it'll be interesting to see how he takes it, but the more he swings, the more he comes forward, the more he will open himself up to getting hit, and Johnny's likely to be the hardest puncher he's been in the ring with. So in a nutshell, it's just hard to see someone not getting cleaned out early with the nature of both their styles. Babic, being a smaller heavyweight, may not have the one-punch knockout power, but he does overwhelm his opponents, and he calls causes them nightmares in this way. I'm not sure in this fight though he'll be able to pressure like he normally does in order to grind old Johnny down. And conversely, I think he'll be the one on the back foot, more so struggling to deal with the Fisher power beating down on him, which is why I see a Fisher stoppage possibly before the second half. But then again, I do talk a load of bollocks, so who knows. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Hopefully England win beforehand, so we ain't a bunch of miserable fuckers when we watch the bloody fight. Come on, Southgate, sort us out, bruv. Yes, see you later.